So I was boiling Mr. Spider Crab here this morning. It's been sitting out, or I think it's a he, because the claws are so freaking huge. He's been sitting out, I guess, for 2 hours just to cool off. It's not so warm anymore, but it was funny because my boyfriend was walking in the kitchen and all he saw was this spider crab inside the sink, and he was just like, could you please just start your video because that piece of shit is scaring me. It was just sitting up like this with its claws up like that. He was like, you need to start your video now because that is the scariest looking thing I've ever seen. He's not scary, he's sweet. Thank you for joining me again on my mukbang. Today I am enjoying some spider crab. As you can see here, it's a big guy. Let's get a close-up shot of him. Look at that. All the spikes, all the legs. You know me, I love my seafood. I've had more seafood episodes than anything else really, but that's my thing. I also have right over here, Manila clams. All I did was really saute them in ginger, garlic. We have the green peppers. I'm just gonna squeeze some lemon juice on that and it should be good to go. So as far as sauces go, I have just some butter here with a little bit of garlic, and then I have a very easy sriracha and mayo mix. Nothing too complicated. So I bought these Manila clams yesterday. The first clam I got a pizza shell. They were about Oh, I love clams. They're about $3.99 per pound, which is not too bad. And these are called specifically Manila clams. That lemon makes it taste so good. Now, since I bought this yesterday, I actually had to keep it alive for this afternoon. So if you're interested to know how to keep clams or mussels or any of those things alive, I'll let you know how to do that. So what you have to do is just make sure you wash these guys first in salt water for about 2 hours. What happens is that they kind of spit up all that crap that they have in the shells, like sand, whatever debris they carry inside the shells, they'll spit it right out into the water, and then you repeat the rinse about maybe 2 times. But to actually store them and keep them alive for the next day, what you would have to do is you would rinse them off, make sure that they're dry, and set them in on a plate or a bowl. Don't put water in it. Just maybe get a damp cloth, put water on it, and put it right on top of the clams, and they'll be okay. Seriously, for the next 2 or 3 days. I mean, I wouldn't leave it for 2 or 3 days, but if you have to wait that long, go ahead and do that. All I did was I sauteed them in ginger, finely chopped garlic, with some green chilies. Give it a little bit of a kick. It's a really easy recipe. And then you just end up tossing in a little bit of oyster sauce, as well as Chinese cooking wine. I didn't have any Chinese cooking wine, but I had mirin, which is a sweet Japanese wine, and it worked just perfectly. So if you don't have that at home, use mirin. I think mirin's more common than Chinese cooking wines. Clams are delicious because, I mean, even though they're shellfish, they don't really have much of a seafoody flavor compared to maybe mussels, oysters, or any of those things. So I just think it's very easy to eat. It's delicious. It's very chewy if you're not used to it. I mean, it looks small. It doesn't look like there's a lot of meat, but I've already devoured these little clammies. Now I know you're just waiting for me to have this little fellow here. I'm excited to start on him, so let's go ahead and break him apart. He's kind of leaking right now, so let's start off with a small piece. 1, 2, and 3. So let's work on those 3 there. I'm gonna clean this up. Let's work on this leg. So I'm gonna tell you right now, with these here, you know that I normally use my teeth to crack crabs, but that's because the Dungeness crab you saw me eating has a shell that's actually, it's not as tough. It's not as tough as this spider crab here. The skeleton on this this crab is intense. So I do not advise you to use your teeth for this. You're gonna have to use some sort of tool. Right now I just have a pair of scissors. So let's see if that works. If not, I might have to try something else. Yeah, that was just fine. So please do not use your teeth. I know that I used it in my other video, but this one, you're gonna break it. You're gonna break your teeth. So the legs look really skinny, and they might not look like they have a lot of meat in them. We'll grab a little bit. So you see there, crab meat, dip it in some of that butter. Clear it out the shell. Let's see here. So here's another little piece. So see that crab meat there? Delicious. I still use my teeth, but that's because it was already worked on. See, it might seem like a lot of work for so little meat, but I've said it before, there's nothing more rewarding than working on a piece of crab and finding that treasure, which is that little bit of meat. There's something so enjoyable about that for me. See that piece of meat dangling there? Let's try this sriracha mayo. Amazing. So I had to stop using this pair of scissors. I'm actually using a tool. Or mallet. Because the shell is actually a lot harder than I anticipated. This here is the tool. So I'm gonna break it, but I'm not gonna show you guys just because I think it's gonna be kind of loud. So I'll just show you the parts where you actually get to see the food, which is the best part. There are some parts though that I can still break with my teeth. So, does spider crab taste any different than Dungeness crab or any other crabs for that matter? It generally tastes the same. I mean, crab to me is very sweet. I love crab meat in general, but it is sweeter, and crab meat to me is flakier as well. Flakier compared to maybe I would say lobster or something like that. Let's get this leg here. Fantastic. Suck off that. We're gonna work on the claw. So I just cracked that and see the dripping juice. Delicious. Amazing. Peel it off a little bit more. You see there? Wow. Amazing. See how this tastes. Incredible. That was so amazing. That claw, I can't even tell you. I'm living like a king right now with all this seafood. Some more meat. Eat all that up. Let's take a little crab break and have some more clams. harmless coconut water. So what is a spider crab? A spider crab, I looked it up on Google. Don't really have much to say about the spider crab. Just that all I know now about the spider crab is that it's kind of a sluggish animal in the sea. And look at that. Look at that piece of meat. Holy crap. It's a sluggish animal. It eats dead things, like dead starfish or mollusks. Isn't that like a bottom feeder? Which is kind of gross, actually. I feel like Thor with this. So I cracked that guy up just a little bit. Let's see what we have in here. No meat can be lost. I already ate a little bit, but here's some meat. I don't really even need the dipping sauces. Because this crab is so flavorful. My stupid fucking camera decided to shut off, so I'm not even sure exactly what you guys missed, because I'm gonna have to find out after I'm done shooting this clip here and checking the editing. But I pretty much almost finished it. I had the last claw. I ate some more of the clams. So annoying. I cannot stand it. It just stops filming. I caught it when I looked up. Anyways. So anyways, the wedding that I was at, congratulations to Colleen and Chris again. It was really fun. But personally, I think weddings are so expensive. They cost so much fucking money, you know? I think Americans are so obsessed with having the best wedding, so they're willing to spend a whole bunch of money, you know? And when you're part of a wedding party, oh my god, you're expected to spend so much money. Some parties require you to pay for your own tux rental, and the girls have to buy their own bridesmaids' dresses. And on top of that, we have the bachelorette parties, the bachelor parties. It's a lot of work. That amount of money that's being used towards weddings, I just think to myself, like, why aren't we just putting that towards or a home, you know, a down payment on a home, or anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the spider crab and the clams. I have a lot of cleaning up to do, but it was so good, it was delicious. I'm glad I could spend that time with you. Too bad I have to use this. So remember, I mean, I did use my teeth to crack a few joints of the legs, but as a whole, the shell itself is really tough, so I do not suggest you doing it at all. I just maybe have a little bit more experience with that, but get yourself a little mallet here. Even a pair of scissors don't work. But anyways, spider crab, enjoy, bye.